See, you've got the different stages of it. First, it's wet and it gets on your fingers, and, you know, after, let's say, what, like 3 minutes or so, it starts to react with your body heat and become a little bit more sticky, and then eventually it just becomes this maple syrup goop on your fingers that just... Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Novelty Gaming. My name is BLacKHaLLoW, and this is, again, Would You Rather, Episode 4. I've been having such a great time with this series, and you guys have been showing its support, so I figured why not record another episode. If you're still enjoying it, please make sure to leave a like or comment down below that you'd like to see more of this series, because I don't want to overplay it. I just feel like it suits my commentary very, very well. But without too much more rambling from me, well, I guess this whole episode is going to be rambling from me. Let's begin. Would you rather be a spouse of a polygamist or never have a relationship last longer than 2 years? That is a good one, and I did read it before starting the recording of the episode, so I've had a little bit of time to think about it. For me, I would have to say that we're going to assume that you're going to be trapped in the polygamist relationship. And for those of you that don't know what a polygamist is, it's someone who marries several people because of religious views or something like that. But basically, you are one of 7 or 8 or 10 or 5 or whatever, wives, husbands, doesn't matter. Probably wives, but I'm sure it goes both ways. I'm not an expert on those religions. For me, I would have to say never have a relationship last longer than 2 years, because 2 years is a wonderful amount of time to get to know somebody and form some good memories with them and feel it out and see if you're fit for each other. I'm assuming that this isn't going to be just, oh, well, we're at the 2-year mark and we're perfect for each other, but now we have to stop being together because of that would you rather question that you answered. No, this is going to show, in my opinion, that you're just not meant for each other. So for me, I would have to say never have a relationship last longer than 2 years. Oh, okay. I thought for a second there that I didn't go for the majority. That kind of was like, man, you guys want to be part of a big family, don't you? Would you rather own a horse in the city or own a cat in the country? What? What's that have to... Dude, just don't declaw your cat. Don't declaw your cat. Like, owning a horse in the city is one of the most inhumane things that you can possibly do. Have you guys ever seen those horse-drawn carriages in New York and shit like that? That's animal cruelty, and if you don't believe me, look it up. Trust me, guys. Just trust me on that one. Google it and do some research. It's fucking cruelty. Owning a cat in the country, he'll eat all your mice. Just spay him and make sure he doesn't screw any of the other country cats, or you'll end up with a bunch of country kitties. Would you rather sneeze every 3 minutes or always have the sensation to sneeze and never do? If I knew it was coming every 3 minutes, I would have to say sneeze every 3 minutes. To always have that face on, like, you would get used to it, but there's no way you'd ever be able to wipe that face off. That pre-sneeze, come on and hurry up and sneeze already face. I would rather sneeze every 3 minutes. I'd probably get a ridiculously bloody nose, and that's very good that we went with the majority, because 502,000 of you guys are going to be walking around with the dumbest look on your face ever. Could you imagine going into a job interview with that face? I mean, come on. Would you rather only eat stuffing for the rest of your life or only drink gravy for the rest of your life? Oh man. Okay, well, approaching this from a very logical standpoint, drinking gravy will kill you. Absolutely. Probably within 6 months. You probably won't even have a year to live. The rest of your life will be very short. Only eating stuffing for the rest of your life. Now, you got your carbs, okay? You got some chicken broth in there for your sodium. You've obviously got to stick it in a turkey, so you're going to get a little bit of that nice taste and stuff flowing through. And you can also put vegetables in it. Now, are they going to be as healthy as raw vegetables? No, but you might be able to do a little bit of hacking on this and chop up some raw vegetables and throw them in there. I would say stuffing plus the cranberries, guys. Oh yeah, stuffing is way more nutritional for you than... Okay, yeah, 31% of people drinking gravy. You guys must really hate stuffing, because that's going to kill you. Would you rather live in the world overrun by zombies or live in the world of My Little Pony? Well, I am not a brony. I am not a brony. I am more likely a zombie killing machine and a survivalist and a gun enthusiast. So I think between the two of these, actually, the way that I look at it is it's just what enemy am I going to be fighting? Am I going to be fighting zombies, or am I going to be fighting a bunch of bronies? I mean, it's going to be a little bit different because grocery stores are probably going to still be around in the world of My Little Pony. But this is going to be a little bit more fun, and I have a feeling this is going to be a landslide victory. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's completely unreasonable, guys. I could not imagine how My Little Pony got the majority on that one. I would way rather live in the world overrun by zombies. Not because it would be fun, but because I would be able to handle it better. I'd be able to adapt to it better, and I'd be able to progress my life better than if I lived in the world of My Little Pony. I would probably go crazier, quicker. Would you rather fight a bear or fight a lion? Okay, so would I rather be The Covenant or Life of Pi? Well, I mean, it wasn't a tiger. It wasn't a lion. It was a tiger. But still, the prospect of what to fight. I feel like a bear, you really would just not have a chance. It is an absolute killing machine. It is built to be a carnivore and to eat a lot of berries, obviously, but to be a killing machine. Now, that's not to say that a lion isn't ridiculously fierce and whatnot, and it's pretty damn quick too. But for me, a lion has a thinner hide, it's got thinner skin than a bear, and that's why when I go on hikes or when I go camping, because I live up in the Rockies where we actually do have bears, I've got to carry a big gun with me. Not just a tiny gun, not a sidearm, but something with a bit of punch to it, because you've got a lot of fur on that bear. If something to end the skull is massive, that's not to say, again, that a lion isn't a formidable opponent, but still, between the two of them, the lion for me is more easily defeated. I think between all of them, though, I'm most easily defeated. And for some reason, 63% of people think you can fight a bear. I mean, come on. You can't. It's not asking you if you want to have a conflict with a bear and try to resolve it. It's, do you want to duke it out with a bear? Too many people have watched The Covenant. It's not going to be that easy. Would you rather have your fingers always covered in barbecue sauce or have your finger... Oh, I knew that's where it was going. Have your fingers always covered in Doritos nacho cheese flavoring. Okay. So both of them are pretty cakey. They get on your fingers and they stay there. There's no getting them off, right? Now, I think between the two of them, the one that would be a little bit more socially acceptable would be the Doritos nacho cheese flavoring. Plus, I would want to lick that shit all the time. If it was barbecue sauce, see, you've got the different stages of it. First, it's wet and it gets on your fingers, and, you know, after, let's say, like 3 minutes or so, it starts to react with your body heat and become a little bit more sticky. And then eventually it just becomes this maple syrup goop on your fingers that just... I don't think I could do that all the time. And if memory serves, it was actually barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce that ruined the camera lens on my old iPhone. I just accidentally touched it and I could not get that shit off for whatever the reason. And ever since then, my old iPhone just could not take good pictures out of that lens. So I would rather have my fingers always covered in Doritos nacho cheese flavoring. MLG Pro, baby! Where's the Mountain Dew? Would you rather shotgun a beer or funnel a beer? Oh, man. Okay. Sanitary reasons, the funnel has probably been used several times before at the event that I am at, because I'm sure as shit not going to funnel a beer alone in my room. It's going to be someplace. So for me, shotgunning a beer is much more sanitary. Okay, good. Yeah, why would you funnel a beer? Like, that's only something that Steve-O does. Up his butt. Would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce? I had a feeling that was going there. Okay, here's my outlook on it. Beyonce and Taylor Swift, both internationally recognized artists, right? They both have huge followings. They could walk into any place, anywhere, and be utterly recognized by every single person in that building, in that room, and immediately word would spread of their presence in the building. Taylor Swift has arrived at the building, or whatever they say, they're in the building. Anyway, Taylor Swift, to me, though, has a little bit more of a grasp on modern pop music. I'm a singer-songwriter, and between the two of them, I would have to say that Taylor Swift has more of a grasp on more people. Now, it's not by much, but for me, I feel like Beyonce could go unnoticed where Taylor Swift would not. I feel like Taylor Swift cannot go anywhere without being recognized as Taylor Swift. I feel like Beyonce may have moments here and there of anonymity, or however you say it, where nobody is going to recognize her because she's wearing a hat or because she's keeping her head low or whatever have you. I feel like by maybe a sliver, Taylor Swift has more of an influence. So let's see, we've got 6. Oh yes, by a sliver, just like I thought. So by 3,000 people. Another thing is that Taylor Swift writes with a gentleman named Max Martin. And Max Martin, if you don't know who he is, I promise you, you've heard 100 of his songs and you sing along with them every day. Go Google Max Martin and you'll see what I mean when I say Taylor Swift is a little bit more plugged into the modern pop music industry than Beyonce is. But hang on, let me just say, Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Would you rather have no thumbs or have only thumbs? Oh God. Oh, but it's such a pivotal part of my body. Wow, I'm looking at my thumbs right now, like trying to imagine what I would want to do. Okay, all right, we're approaching this from the fact that I'm a musician, right? And what is more applicable to me? Obviously, I'm starting to be a Let's Player as well, so I need my thumbs for those analog sticky things. Stick up, you know? Let's say here, I would have to say I would want to have only thumbs, because if I have no thumbs, I'm just going to assume that I have a nub right there or just a blank spot. I'm not going to have a finger there that I can utilize, and it's not going to be opposable if I do. I would rather only have thumbs. Oh, man. Oh, that's not... At least you could learn to use them, though. I was, like, holding my breath on that one, I wasn't looking at the numbers, but damn, guys. Oh, well, I guess to each their own. I just need to still play my violin, my guitar, and my saxophone, and I can't without thumbs. Would you rather eat a live gerbil? Oh, God, where's this one going? Or remove your own appendix with nothing but a shoehorn? Oh my God, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna have some fun with this one, and you know what, guys? I'm gonna leave it off on this one because this is the best fucking question I've ever read on this website. Now, lately, I've been really into this guy called the LA Beast. His YouTube channel is Skippy62Able, and he's basically a guy that does eating challenges. He's a competitive eater, and he does things that are outrageous. He's eaten 2 cacti. He's drank a gallon of spoiled curdled milk. And one of the things that he did was he ate a live cockroach, and it was probably one of the hardest things that he did. It took him about 5 minutes of edited video to man himself up to get to the point. I think it was like an hour in real life. So for me, eating a live gerbil, ooh, that is a lot, man. That's a lot. And you can't kill it. It's got to go in your mouth alive. That's the gimmick. It has to go in your mouth and squirm around while you're chewing it down and crunching its bones. I would rather remove my own appendix with nothing but a shoehorn, because in my opinion, my appendix is probably ready to come out with all the coffee that I drink anyway. And I want to leave that question up to you guys, because for me, I went with the minority on every single question in this playthrough. And I would love to know, would you rather crunch the bones and skull of a live gerbil and have him explode in your mouth like a fruit gusher? Or would you rather remove your own appendix with nothing but a shoehorn? With nothing but a shoehorn. Your own appendix with nothing. Oh man, I'm kind of regretting that decision now. So friends, if you enjoy what you see, and only if, leave a little love in the comment section, or leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this game or any other game that I play on my channel. And as usual, enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys again.